I'd like to take a chance to show you a few things about a Winchester Model 1873 saddle ring carbine that has some pretty rare features. The carbine has a 15-inch barrel and a button magazine, meaning the magazine is only as long as the forend, a little bit beyond the forend. It doesn't extend to the muzzle like a standard carbine magazine does. There's a reason for that. Also, the front sight is a stud instead of just a blade. It's a stud, and I'll explain that. These carbines were ordered by the regime of Porfirio Diaz in Mexico. He was president from the mid-1870s till the revolution in 1910. He had a force of police that he used to control the campesinos. The poor country people that didn't particularly like his regime, and they were always in some sort of rebellion, which ended up in the revolution in 1910. But this gun was shipped, I believe, in the mid-1880s, probably 1885 or 1886. It was ordered this way for a reason, and the reason was they were issued to the rurales. And rurales were kind of like special rural police, meaning rurales. And they had to deal with some pretty primitive people, especially the Yaqui Indians in North Mexico, the northern border, Chihuahua and Sonora. And the Yaquis were just one step above Stone Age. And many of them, they'd never seen a firearm, so it was kind of hard to threaten them. And so they ordered guns that you could fit a bayonet on the front. And these were made with the magazine back like this and the stud front sight, so you could mount a socket bayonet on the front. And when you would try to intimidate somebody with it, they at least knew that there was a big knife on the end of that carbine. So you got their attention. And if that didn't work, then pretty soon you'd learn real quick what a firearm was, because then they had the alternative of using the other part of the weapon. These are hardly ever found in any kind of one-piece condition. Again, I think I've mentioned before the term, what Texans use, we call it Mexican mint, meaning that if it's got original traces of original metal and it's all together in one piece, that's a really good condition for one of these guns. This one is in above average condition. The markings are clear, the serial number is clear. The wood's been repaired a little bit. It's got some burns, probably from a campfire, laying by a campfire, because you never let this thing get far away from you. You always put it down right next to the campfire where you were. And it's had a few pieces, a couple of screws replaced. But again, for a gun like this, that's very little concern to collectors. Just finding one that's in this kind of condition, it's a big deal. So if you want a 73 carbine for your carbine collection that everybody's going to say, where'd you get that? And then you'll be able to look around and see if you can find a Winchester bayonet that fits on the end of that. Then you'll have an example of a Winchester 73 carbine that Porfirio Diaz ordered to arm the rurales right before the revolution. Good gun.